Here.
Good morning. We wish to welcome each and every one of you to our board meeting. It is such a delight to see all the young faces and the auditorium being filled once again. So we just want to say thank you for coming, and we welcome you on this May 13th of 2021 meeting of the Alabama State Board of Education. And we will now come to order. Pastor, we would like to introduce Pastor Manuel Williams of the Resurrection Catholic Church in Montgomery, who will please lead us in the invocation. Pastor?
Thank you. Let us pray. Good and gracious God, you will the freedom and fulfillment of all your children. And we thank you for the constancy of the kindness and tender mercy that you extend to all you have created. We marvel at the ways in which your providence has made each of us singularly gifted persons. And so, gracious God, as this body is charged with the education of our people, surprise them and all of us with the discovery of how much power we have to make a difference in our day, to make a difference in lives. As we teach in some ways inspired by the man from Nazareth, help all engaged in educational pursuits to know the power they have to make a difference in the way the citizens of this city, state, and nation respect and protect the rights of each other, a difference in the breadth of our vision of what is possible as we strive to humanize and reconcile society, a difference in the way that education and government, business, labor, the arts, and all the professions work together for social and justice enrichment. A difference in our response to the great and the least among us. We rejoice, O God, because the men and women assembled here this day are committed to strive to make a difference in so many lives. May compassion, sacrifice, service, and integrity be hallmarks of all our characters. And because our needs are so great and your providence so bountiful, we make this prayer with grateful and expectant hearts. Let all the believers and all people of goodwill say, Amen.
Thank you. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Attention, salute, pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mrs. Thorington, would you please call the roll?
Yes, ma'am. Mrs. Bell? Present. Dr. Chestnut?
Present.
Governor Ivey? Dr. McCarty?
Here.
Mrs. McRae?
Present.
Dr. Reynolds? Here. Dr. Richardson?
Present.
Mrs. West? Here. Mrs. Ziegler?
Here.
We have a quorum.
We have a quorum. Thank you, Ms. Thorington. We will now consider a motion for us to approve the agenda.
So moved, Wayne Reynolds.
Second, West. Is there any discussion? Thank you. All those, we're used to doing this by Ms. Thorington calling our name, but we're back to raising our hands. So you might see us ponder a few minutes because it's been a year or so since we've been doing it up here together. And I do want to say welcome to all of my board members that we're together, and it just warms my heart. So I'm so glad we're back together. So I'm already off script. Here I go. So those in favor, would you please raise your hand?
Unanimous vote.
Thank you, Ms. Thorington. Now we will move to approve the minutes of the April 8th, 2021 Alabama State Board of Education. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion, McRae.
Thank you. Any discussion? Thank you. All those in favor, please raise your hand.
Unanimous vote.
Thank you, Ms. Thornton. Ms. Thornton, has anyone signed up to speak today?
There are no public speakers.
Thank you so kindly. Okay, and is there any unfinished business?
There's no unfinished business.
Thank you. And Ms. Thornton, I'm just going to tell you, if I'm going off on the wrong tangent or I forget something, please bring me back. Thank you. Now we're moving on to new business. We are now going to consider a resolution in recognition of Amari Crittenden of Loveless Academic Magnetic Program, which is known as the LAMP High School here in Montgomery County, as the 2021 National Center for Women and Information Technology Aspirations as the finalist recipient. And this is from District 5. Yeah, good idea.
We're ready to go?
Yes,
Where-
Ms. Amari, is she here today?
Amari is here, I think. Come on up, Amari. I saw her principal, so
There
I knew
she
she
is.
had to be close. We,
And-
as Ms. Ziegler has said, it's been a year since we've been here to do a regular board meeting all together. So how we normally do this, it's been different for the last year, but we're going to invite the young ladies up, along with anybody who's here with them, principals, teachers, family members. The board member will read the resolution and make the motion, have a second, pass the resolution. Then we're going to do pictures right over here by this wall, and then we'll move to the next person. And we have one big group coming later in the meeting also, and we'll do them down just in front of the dais, if that's okay. So with no further ado, I turn it over to Dr. Chestnut.
State of Alabama State Board of Education Resolution. In recognition of Amari Crittenden, Loveless Academic Magnet Program, LAMP, High School, Montgomery County School System, as a 2021 National Center for Women and Information Technology, Aspirations Finalist Recipient. Whereas, now that the highly versatile and sought-after computer science skill set is essential in today's information economy, initiatives that promote computer science awareness and lead to increased college graduates with computing-related degrees are more important than ever. And whereas, the National Center for Women and Information Technology Aspirations for Computing Initiative, chartered in 2004 by the National Science Foundation, provides girls and young women with ongoing engagement, visibility, and encouragement for their computing-related interests and achievements in high school through college and into the workforce. And whereas, inspiring more girls and young women to choose careers in STEM is not about parity, but it is about a compelling issue of innovation, competitiveness, and workforce sustainability, including the ability to design technology that is as broad and creative as the people it serves. And whereas only 40 young women in the entire nation were selected in 2021 as National NCWIT awardee finalists. And whereas more than 4,228 applicants were submitted for the 2021 National Aspirations in Computing Awards program, resulting in less than 1% of applicants receiving recognition as a finalist in the entire nation. And whereas, through the Northern and Southern regional affiliates, Alabama is honored to recognize one national winner and 6 2021 NCWIT honorable mentions from among a number of young women who display aptitude and interest in computer science. And Whereas Amari Crittenden, Lamp High School, Montgomery County School System, has demonstrated excellence in the computer science and information technology field in the classroom. Whereas Amari Crittenden was chosen as a 2021 National Awardee finalist to receive the award for displaying a high aptitude and aspirations in technology and computing, and demonstrated by computing experience, computing-related activities, leadership experience, tenacity in the face of barriers to access, and plans for post-secondary education. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Alabama State Board of Education does hereby commend and congratulate Amari Crittenden upon the honor of being selected as one of Alabama's outstanding young women who display excellence in computer science, done this 13th day of May 2021. I move that we accept the resolution for Amari Crittenden.
Second, I have a lot of students who also have been from my district, and I'm so proud of Lamp and look forward to many years coming. It's excellent examples like Amari, and I look forward to hearing more about you in the future.
Thank you. Okay. All those in favor of accepting the motion, please raise your hand. All those opposed? Congratulations, we're so proud.
Family here? Absolutely. Me and you are in the back. We're the leaders. Yeah, you better bet. On this side. Forest Avenue.
I might be way back.
Good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't want to get too close. That looks pretty good. Who's going to smile? Everybody. I hope so. All right, here we go. Say 1, 2, 3. 4. I said 4. Got it. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's that thing I did. All right, looks great. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and you are done. Are you done?
Okay, thanks again. We will now consider a resolution in recognition of Aparna Buchanan, Bob Jones High School, Madison City School System, as the 2021 National Center for Women in Information Technology Aspirations honorable mention recipient, and it's in School Board District 8. Dr. Reynolds? Ms. Buchanan?
Let me read it.
Okay. And family and friends and...
If they'll come down, I'm going to read the resolution, then turn it over to Dr. Reynolds to make the motion.
Thank you.
Good morning. Okay, a resolution in honor and recognition of Aparna Buchanan, Bob Jones High School, Madison City School System, as a 2021 National Center for Women in Information Technology, or NCWIT, Aspirations Honorable Mention recipient. Whereas now the highly versatile and sought-after computer science skill set is essential in today's information economy, and initiatives that promote computer science awareness and lead to increased college graduates with computer-related degrees are more important than ever. And whereas the National Center for Women and Technology Aspirations for Computing Initiative chartered in 2004 by the National Science Foundation, provides girls and young women with ongoing engagement, visibility, and encouragement for their computing-related interests and achievements in high school, through college, and into the workforce. And whereas inspiring more girls and young women to choose careers in STEM is not about parity, but is about compelling the issue of innovation, competitiveness, and workforce sustainability, including the ability to design technology that is as broad and creative as the people it serves. And whereas more than 4,228 applicants were submitted for the 2021 National Aspirations in Computing, or AIC Awards program, resulting in less than 10% of applicants receiving recognition in the entire nation. And whereas through the northern and southern regional affiliates, Alabama is honored to recognize one national winner and 6 2021 NCWIT honorable mentions from among the number of young women who display aptitude and interest in computer science. And whereas Aparna Buchanan, Bob Jones High School, Madison City School System, has demonstrated excellence in the computer science and information technology field in the classroom, and whereas Aparna was chosen as a 2021 National Honorable Mention to receive the award for displaying a high aptitude and aspirations in technology and computing, as demonstrated by computing experience, computing-related activities, and leadership experience, tenacity in the face of barriers to access, and plans for post-secondary education. Now therefore be it resolved that the Alabama State Board of Education does hereby commend and congratulate Aparna Buchanan upon the honor of being selected as one of Alabama's outstanding young women who display excellence in computer science, done this 13th day of May, 2021.
We're so proud to be able to present this award and the enhancement of STEM in District 8. Madison City School System continues to be one of the outstanding systems, and particularly Bob Jones is the housed 2 of my grandchildren. So I'm so proud as a District 8 representative to be able to make the motion to adopt this resolution.
Second, West. Okay, thank you. All those in favor, please raise your hand. Any opposed? Great. Congratulations, Ms. Buchanan.
You keep the sign with me? I'm who's supposed to get it. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'll be done real quick. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, and you are done. Thank you.
We will now consider a resolution to recognize Gabriella Hawks of Sparkman High School, Madison County System of the 2021 National Center for Women and Information Technology Aspirations. Honorable mention, State Board District 8. Dr. Reynolds?
It's huge. Okay.
Would Ms. Hawks and her family come down, please?
Oh, she may not have made it. I'm getting a no that she was not able to make it this
Okay.
morning.
So we just,
deliver it.
So I'll let you.
and would you make the motion if after you acknowledge it, Dr. Reynolds, please?
Okay.
Yes, I make the motion to adopt this resolution honoring Gabriella Hawks as a recipient.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, raise your right hand, please. Any opposed? Even though she's not here, let's give Ms. Hawks a round of applause.
Probably studying. Probably studying.
Thank you. We will now consider a resolution to recognize Laurel Shugart of Fort Payne High School, Fort Payne City School System, as the 2021 National Center for Women and Information Technology Aspirations. Honorable mention recipient, State Board District 6. Dr. McCarty. And would Ms. Shugart, her family, and anybody who joined her, please come down? Thank you.
Here they come.
State of Alabama, State Board of Education, resolution in recognition of Laurel Shugart, Fort Payne High School, Fort Payne City School System as a 2021 National Center for Women in Information Technology Aspirations Honorable Mention recipient. Whereas now that the highly versatile and sought-after computer science skill set is essential in today's information economy, initiatives that promote computer science awareness and lead to increased college graduates with computing-related degrees are more important than ever. And whereas the National Center for Women in Information Technology Aspirations for Computing Initiative, which was chartered in 2004, provides girls and young women with ongoing engagement, visibility, and encouragement for their computing-related interests and achievements in high school through college and into the workforce. And whereas inspiring more girls and young women to choose careers in STEM is not about parity, but it is about a compelling issue of innovation, competitiveness, and workforce sustainability, including the ability to design technology that is as broad and creative as the people it serves. Whereas more than 4,228 applicants were submitted for the 2021 National Aspirations in Computing, AIC Awards Program, resulting in less than 10% of applicants receiving recognition in the entire nation. Whereas through the Northern and Southern regional affiliates, Alabama is honored to recognize one national winner and 6 2021 NCWIT honorable mentions from among a number of young women, those who display aptitude and interest in computer science. And whereas Laurel Shugart, Fort Payne High School, Fort Payne City School System has demonstrated excellence in the computer science and information technology field in the classroom. And whereas Laurel Shugart was chosen as a 2021 National Honorable Mention to receive the award for displaying a high aptitude and aspirations in technology and computing as demonstrated by computing experience, computing-related activities, leadership experience, tenacity in the face of barriers to access, and plans for post-secondary education. Now, therefore be it resolved that the Alabama State Board of Education does hereby commend and congratulate Laurel Shugart upon the honor of being selected as one of Alabama's outstanding young women who display excellence in computer science, done this 13th day of May 2021. State Board, I am so honored to make the motion to approve this resolution.
All those in favor, please raise your hand. Any opposed? Of course not. But anyhow, congratulations. We are so very proud.
Thank you.
So very proud of Fort Payne. Great school, great student, great leadership. She'll be a future star.
Thank you.
Get in there too, to the side. Hold that. Somebody's got a sign to hold. Good job, madam. You got it.
Okay,
That looks great.
okay. I'll go first.
Go
1,
first. Keep
2,
smiling.
3.
It looks perfect. Keep smiling. We're almost done. You done? Oh. I see it now. There we go. Hold it. Looks good. 1, 2, 3. I took a bunch just in case.
We will now consider a resolution to recognize Marcella Todd, Alabama School of Math and Science, as the 2021 National Center for Women and Information Technology. Honorable mention, State School Board District 1, which happens to be mine. Would you be so kind to join me, Ms. Todd, and your family? Come stand up here with me right there. Okay. I'm taking my mask off while I read, okay? The state of the State of Alabama State Board of Education, in recognition of Marcella Todd, Alabama School of Math and Science, as the 2021 National Center for Women and Information Aspirations. Honorable mention for District 1. Whereas now that the highly versatile and sought-after computer science skill set is essential in today's information economy, initiatives that promote computer science awareness and leads to increased college graduates with computing-related degrees are more important than ever. And whereas the National Center of Women and Information Technology Aspirations for Computing Initiative, chartered in 24 by the National Science Foundation, provides girls and young women with ongoing engagement, visibility, and encouragement for their computing-related interest and achievements in high school. We are therefore aspiring for more girls and young women to choose careers in STEM. It's not about parity, but it's about the compelling issue of innovation, competitive, and workforce sustainability, including the ability to design technology. It's broad and creative, and the people it serves. Whereas more than 4,228 applicants were submitted for the 2021 National Aspirations Computing Awards program, resulting in less than 10% of applicants receiving recognition for the entire nation. And whereas the Northern and Southern Regional Affiliate, Alabama is honored to recognize one national winner and 6 NCWIT honorable mentions among the number of young women. Whereas Marcella Todd of the Alabama School of Math and Science has demonstrated excellence in the computer science and information technology field in the classroom, and whereas she has been chosen as the 2021 National Honorable Mention to receive the award for displaying a high aptitude and aspirations in technology and computing, and has thus demonstrated by computing experience, computing-related activities, leadership, and definitely plans for post-secondary education. Right? Right. Okay. And therefore, be it resolved that the Alabama State Board of Education does hereby commend and congratulate Ms. Todd upon the honor of being selected as one of Alabama's outstanding young women who displays excellence in computer science on this 13th day of May. And may I be so humble to be the first one to make a motion to accept this wonderful recognition.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second. All in favor? Show of hands. Unanimous. Let's give her a round of applause.
Would you like to say something?
I would just like to thank everyone for continuing nourishing my interest in computer science and encouraging girls across the state to get into computer science. So thank you.
This is yours.
I can see everybody. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and done.
All right. I'm done as well.
Begin, get out.
We will now consider a resolution to recognize Natalie Sanders, Tuscaloosa Academy, as the 2021 National Center for Women and Information Technology Aspirations. Honorable mention, State Board District 4. Dr. Richardson? No, I'm next again, so I'm just going to sit right here, okay?
That's fine.
Hi there, good morning. We share Tuscaloosa, so we came down together. Okay. In recognition of Natalie Sanders' Tuscaloosa Academy as a 2021 National Center for Women and Information Technology NCWIT Aspirations Honorable Mention recipient.
Whereas now that the highly versatile and sought-after computer science skill set is essential in today's information economy, initiative that promote computer science awareness and lead to increased college graduates with computing-related degrees are more important than ever. And
whereas the National Center for Women and Information Technology Aspirations for Computing Initiative, chartered in 2004 by the National Science Foundation, provides girls and young women with ongoing engagement, visibility, and encouragement for their computing-related interests and achievements in high school through college and into the workforce. And
whereas inspiring more girls and young women to choose careers in STEM is not about parity, but about a compelling issue of innovation, competitiveness, and workforce sustainability, including the ability to design technology that is as broad and creative as the people it serves. And
whereas more than 4,228 applicants were submitted for the 2021 National Aspirations in Computing AIC Awards program, resulting in less than 10% of applicants receiving recognition in the entire nation. And
whereas through the Northern and Southern regional affiliates, Alabama is honored to recognize one national winner and 6 2021 NCWIT honorable mentions from among a number of young women who display aptitude and interest in computer science. And
whereas Natalie Sanders' Tuscaloosa Academy has demonstrated excellence in the computer science and information technology field in the classroom. And
whereas Natalie Sanders was chosen as 2021 National Honorable Mention to receive the award for displaying a high aptitude and aspirations in technology and computing as demonstrated by computing experience, computing-related activities, leadership experience, tenacity in the face of barriers to access, and plans for post-secondary education.
Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Alabama State Board of Education does hereby commend and congratulate Natalie Sanders upon the honor of being selected as one of Alabama's outstanding young women who display excellence in computer science, done this 13th day of May, 2021. Move approval.
Second.
Okay.
Do I have a second?
Yes, I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor, please raise your hand. Thank you, passed, and congratulations. You got the whole.
You got everything. All right. Thank you, darling. Would you like to say something? No. Okay.
We'll put the young lady right here and put one of you on each side.
I'll go 1, 2, 3, look great, and I'm done.
All right, 1, 2. Hold it, Devin. Perfect, okay.
Great job. We will now consider a resolution to recognize Vasilisa Douglas, Alabama School of Math and Science, as the 2021 National Center for Women and Information Technology Aspirations Honorable Mention, State School Board District 1. This is in recognition Vasilisa Douglas at the Alabama School of Math and Science, whereas now the highly versatile and sought-after computer science skill set is essential to today's information economy. Initiatives that promote computer science awareness and lead to increased college graduates with computer-related degrees are more important than ever. And whereas the National Center for Women in Information Technology Aspirations for Computing Initiatives, chartered in 24, the National Science Foundation provides girls and young women with ongoing engagement, visibility, and encouragement for their computing-related interest. And inspiring more girls and young women to choose careers in STEM is about compelling issue of innovation, competitiveness, and workforce sustainability. We had more than 4,228 applicants submitted in the 2021, and of those, it was less than 10% that were recognized in the entire nation. So throughout the northern and southern region, Alabama is honored to recognize 1 national winner and 6 2021 honorable mentions from among those women. And we wish that Ms. Douglas, Alabama School of Math and Science, has demonstrated excellence in the computer science and information technology field and was chosen as the 2021 National Honorable Mention to receive this award for displaying that high aptitude and aspirations. And be it resolved that the Alabama State Board of Education on this date of May 13th does thereby recommend and congratulate Ms. Douglas for the honor of being selected as one of Alabama's outstanding young women to display excellence in computer science. I am honored and humbled to put forth the motion to accept this resolution.
Second.
It has been moved and second. All in favor, show of hands. Thank you. Let's give her a round of applause.
Masks on, off, doesn't matter. I'm going. All right, 1, 2, 3, looks great. Done.
Before we move on, Dr. Mackey, we just want to acknowledge that we have several representatives of higher education here in the audience. So would you please stand so we could recognize you, please? Thank you. And we so appreciate you being here. Thank you, and thank you for joining us. We will now consider a resolution recognizing Alabama's Grow Our Own initiative and the Future Teachers of Alabama organization. Dr. Mackey?
Thank you. I'm glad to read this resolution. We have several students who are with us today in person from Lauderdale County. They represent, I think, 7 different high schools in Lauderdale County. They're sitting in the back. I'm going to let them come up after I do the resolution and do a picture in front of the stage, the dais, if that's okay. And we also have another group of students. They were not able to travel down today, but they are watching us live from Mae Jemison High School in Huntsville, which is another one of our Grow Our Own schools. And we have them all across the state, but we have those 2 in particular that are being recognized because they've done such a good job in growing these programs. So the resolution recognizing Alabama's Grow Our Own initiative and the Future Teachers of Alabama organization, says, whereas the Alabama State Department of Education and the Alabama Education Association have formed a partnership dedicated to encouraging Alabama students to pursue a career in the teaching profession. And whereas research shows that there will be an even greater demand for highly qualified teachers in the next decade, and whereas the Future Teachers of Alabama organization and the Teach Alabama program are innovative approaches focused on attracting more talented students to careers in the field of education. And whereas the Future Teachers of Alabama organization and the Teach Alabama program are rigorous, progressive, and vital parts of Alabama's total education system. And whereas these programs are committed to providing students with opportunities to gain valuable hands-on experiences through internships, classroom observations, and project-based learning. And whereas the Future Teachers of Alabama and Teach Alabama started the Grow Our Own initiative to provide Alabama's local school systems with additional opportunities to focus on activities that promote teaching as a career, highlight the importance of America's educators, and encourage students to strongly consider the field of education as a future career choice. And whereas the Alabama Education Association and the Alabama State Department of Education also want to honor the service, dedication, and professionalism of all of Alabama's educators, now therefore be it resolved that the Alabama State Board of Education does hereby recognize Alabama's Grow Our Own initiative and the Future Teachers of Alabama organization, and be it resolved that the Alabama State Board of Education encourages local boards of education and all educational organizations statewide to support these special programs through activities that demonstrate the true importance of the teaching profession and the opportunities teaching provides for students to achieve personal and professional success, done this 13th day of May, 2021.
Ms. Ziegler, I make a motion to adopt this resolution.
I second. McRae?
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor, please show by your raised hand. Thank you. Any opposed? Thank you.
So can we bring all these students
Yeah,
down that are
more the merrier.
representing many future teachers all across the state?
Dr. Mackey,
Yes, ma'am.
down here.
Yeah. We're going to make board members stand and kind of come together. We're going to put you across the front here. We've not done it this way in a while because we haven't all been here. But Charles, you're in charge of organizing everybody. We may have to ask some of you to kind of, let's turn shoulders first. So let's go here in the middle. So everybody's on this side. If you'll kind of turn this way, we can put you in a little tight. Get everybody
Ms. Ziegler, we so appreciate these students coming. We congratulate you. We thank you for wanting to go into the teaching profession. But
Right.
guess what we want next year?
Jobs.
We want this room filled up. So thank y'all so much for coming.
Yes, thank you. And your family for supporting you and bringing.
It is. Got it? We'll see y'all in a bit.
We will now consider a resolution to commend the Tuscaloosa City School System, Alabama's 2021 nominee for U.S. Department of Education Green Ribbon School Award. Dr. Mackey?
Yes, ma'am. I think they are making their way down. Now we have Dr. Daria, but I'm going to read the resolution. We have our two board members here. So just as before I read the resolution, but as we begin, we had a virtual celebration maybe 4 weeks ago or so because the Tuscaloosa City won this National Green School Ribbon Award. We did not know at the time if we were going to be able to bring people into this board meeting or not. We usually do these in May, so we've already had one virtual celebration. And there is also a video, and I think we're going to play the video during the work session today. So it's a few minutes long, so weren't able to do it right here in the meeting. But anyway, with that, let me read the resolution. So this is a resolution commending the Tuscaloosa City School System, Alabama's 2021 nominee for the U.S. Department of Education Green Ribbon School Award. Whereas the United States Department of Education annually recognizes top school systems nationwide who are successfully creating eco-friendly and sustainable school environments, and whereas only our nation's most efficient school districts and institutions can earn the prestigious Green Ribbon School Award, and whereas this year the Tuscaloosa City School System has been nominated for this highly respected award for its innovative strategic planning and commitment to constructing energy-efficient facilities throughout the local school system and community. And whereas the Alabama State Board of Education proudly recognizes the Tuscaloosa City School System for its long-standing commitment to preserving Alabama's natural resources by lowering its energy use, reducing its carbon footprint, and creating an eco-friendly school environment for all students. And whereas the school system provides service to nearly 11,000 students each day, and whereas the school system has created a highly respected green culture throughout its community where students flourish and local residents support energy conservation. And whereas in 2017, this school system started renovating all school facilities to increase system-wide energy efficiency. And whereas the Tuscaloosa City School System's ECHO plan has allowed 5 local schools to completely rebuild, to be completely rebuilt using environmentally friendly materials and construction methods. And whereas 11 additional Tuscaloosa City schools have also been completely renovated and now utilize cutting-edge energy savings equipment, and whereas several of the system's school campuses incorporate special outdoor spaces and gardens to incorporate students and families to explore the great outdoors, and whereas the Tuscaloosa City School System is also a leader in alternative fuel use, this school system has converted a majority of its bus fleet to propane-fueled transportation. And whereas the Tuscaloosa City School System has been invited many times to provide national and regional listen and learn tours on its environmental energy savings efforts, and whereas the Tuscaloosa City School System has decreased its water waste by installing new efficient water fountains and bathroom fixtures in all schools, and whereas its schools actively participate in cardboard and paper product recycling, and whereas to increase air quality and reduce student asthma triggers, the Tuscaloosa City School System has installed updated air purifier systems and HEPA filters in high-traffic areas of the school building, gymnasiums, libraries, and administrative offices. And whereas the Tuscaloosa City School System students and families are provided access to health services throughout the academic year, including free flu shots provided in partnership with the Health Heroes organization, and whereas this school system also fosters wellness for all students by preparing with programs such as the Child Abuse Prevention Services, or CAPS, and to prevent child neglect. And whereas this innovative school system also developed Tuscaloosa Can to help eliminate food insecurity in all of West Alabama. More than 80,000 pounds of food has already been distributed through the community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Alabama State Board of Education does hereby commend the Tuscaloosa City School System for its long-standing commitment to environmental excellence and does hereby express heartfelt congratulations to all students, parents, and educators in this top-performing school district done this 13th day of May, 2021.
Is there a motion to adopt this resolution?
Yes, we move approval.
I'll second.
And second. All those in favor? Oh, any discussion? All those in favor, please raise your hand. Thank you. Dr. Daria, would you like to say a few words?
Dr. Mackey, board members, we thank you for this recognition. This is very much part of our vision and part of our strategic plan from our facilities, our transportation, and our teaching and learning experiences. So we're really proud to represent Alabama. We are green powered by Dr. Burtz and this green team that you see here and many of our incredible educators back in Tuscaloosa. We thank you for this.
Congratulations.
Let them line up for the picture, and we'll get. And let me say, while they're lining up, Jonathan Thompson here, who does all the green school work for us here at the department. He's also our physical education specialist, but this is extra duty that he does. And Michael Robinson. I'm sorry, I missed Dr. Robinson. Wonder Woman there. So the two of them have done this great work for us. So y'all got to get in the picture too, and I'm going to get in there also. Now.
Looks pretty good. You want to go first?
Sure.
You can't see, Dr. Michael?
No.
Robinson, get in there. Oh, you're good.
Okay.
So make sure we see everybody.
1, 2, 3.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Look straight. One more time, and that's it. Done.
Oh, here we go. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you.
We will now consider a resolution to approve recommendations of the State Textbook Committee for adoption of textbooks for career and technical education clusters, agriculture, food and natural resources, law, public safety, corrections and security, science, technology, engineering, and math, which we know of as STEM.
I so move. Wayne Reynolds.
Second, Wes.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor, please show by a raised hand. Any opposed? Thank you, Ms. Thorington. We will now consider a resolution to authorize review of an education preparation program of Athens State University. Is there a motion to adopt?
I so move. Wayne Reynolds.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please show by raising your hand. All opposed?
Unanimous vote.
Thank you, Ms. Thorington. We will now consider a resolution to authorize review of education prep program, Faulkner University. Is there a...
Move approval. Second, Chestnut.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor, show by raised hand. Any opposed? Ms. Thorington?
Unanimous vote.
Thank you. We will now consider a resolution to extend approval of the Ed Prep program, University of Mobile. Is there a motion to adopt? I so move.
Second, McRae.
Are there any discussion? All those in favor, please raise your hand. Any opposed?
Get the next one,
Thank you.
West Alabama.
We will now consider a resolution to authorize review of Ed Prep program, the University of West Alabama. Is there a motion?
So move. Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor show by raised hand. Any opposed? Ms. Thornton?
Unanimous vote.
Thank you. Now, in accordance with the Alabama Code, Governor Ivey has made recommendations of 3 open positions to the Alabama Charter School Commission. We have streamlined the process by simply voting on each position, and Attorney Swan, would you please explain this?
Thank you for the recognition, Ms. Ziegler. Like she said, we're going to have 3 separate seats. There are going to be 2 individuals on each open seat. And what we're going to do is vote on each one of those seats, and then the majority selected of that position will be called out by Ms. Thornton. And then at the end, when we conclude the vote, we'll have the ratification of the individuals that were selected. So it's going to be a lot more easy, a lot more streamlined. And since we haven't been in person in a long time, we wanted to make sure that everybody was clear on the process. If there's any questions, Ms. Ziegler.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
And please make sure to keep your hand raised for maybe a little bit longer so Ms. Nora can see your vote, please.
Okay. Thank you. We will begin with position number 1. The nominees are Ty Moody and Tevin Jones. Ty Moody and Tevin Jones. So board members in favor of Ty Moody, would you please raise your hand? Board members in favor of Tevin Jones, please raise your hand. Oh, thank you. I wish to acknowledge Ms. Bell.
I'd like to abstain, and I would like to explain why. Again, the process, for those who are unfamiliar with the process, and I would appreciate if you would explain it, these are actually the governor's nominees.
Correct.
They, by law, have 2 nominations. We cannot, by law, submit replacements, is my understanding at this point. As a board, we are unable to, if we don't see, or if we're unfamiliar with, if we do not know either of the 2 for each slot, we cannot, as a board, offer a replacement or submit a name. We can only vote for, against it, or in my case, I'm abstaining.
Yep.
Because I do not know, and I do have a personal concern about, and it's not the school, but I have been a part of this board when we discussed what we called well, there was a conflict of interest because someone would work for the state or the county or the local government, and it would potentially be a conflict of interest. In this case, one works with the school, which is great, except that serving on the Charter Commission potentially could be, if that type of school becomes a potential charter submission, it could be a conflict. But all of that aside, I've never met these 2 individuals, and I would love to have received at least a telephone call from either one of them. I could reach out, but I don't even know how to contact them. I didn't have that information available. But for that reason, I am abstaining. It's nothing against each individual, but my concerns have been expressed before, and I'd like to, and I, again, express those concerns, and I will abstain.
The board's duty in these charter school nominations are to simply ratify one of the nominations, and I realized your concern with that, and I understand that. But that's simply the role for the board to ratify those nominations, one or the 2 of
Point of
the
order.
nominations.
Actually, it's not to ratify, we select between the 2, so it's not
Correct.
simply a ratification, because we are actually voting on one of 2 nominees.
Right.
So it's
But
not, to be clarified, do understand it's more than just ratify. We're actually selecting the person to be put on the board.
Well, and then just point of clarification, Dr. Reynolds, I may have got ahead of myself. The ratification is at the end when we ratify the vote of the nominees. So we're ratifying that selection. Or
Another point of order, are we
adopting the
permitted to
selection.
vote by ballot in this or just raised hand?
Well, I think
We have voted by ballot before, I
traditionally we
believe.
have, but for openness and in an open meeting, we need to vote by raised hand. So we're complying with the Open Meetings Act.
Thank you very much.
Just point of order, does Ms. Nora have the vote?
Right. Ms. Thornton, is there a nominee who received majority of the votes?
No, ma'am.
Did not. Okay. So if there is no majority, we have to
Revote.
revote. Okay.
What was
So-
the vote count, please?
In favor of? So I
Okay,
think we need 5 for a majority.
Right, so we just need to do it again. So, board members, we're going to be voting for position number 1, Ty Moody, Tevin Jones. Board members in favor of Ty Moody, would you please raise your hand?
Again. Now there's 5.
Keep the hands up, please.
That might be causing you trouble, sorry.
Count 5.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, if you show us your finger down, we know that you've got it. Thank you kindly. And those in favor of Tevin Jones, would you please raise your hand? Ms. Thornton, now is there a nominee who received majority votes?
Yes, time.
Okay, Ty Moody, thank you. Position number 2, the nominees are Paul Moran and Tracy Plummer. Those board members in favor of Paul Moran, please raise your hand. Board members in favor of Tracy Plummer, please raise your hand. Ms. Thornton, is there a nominee who received majority of the votes?
No, ma'am.
Okay. we're
What
gonna
was the
do-
vote count, please?
4-3
Okay.
in favor of Moore.
All right, we're going to go back again, nominees being Paul Moran and Tracy Plummer. Those in favor of Paul Moran, would you please raise your hand?
Four to four.
Those members in favor of Tracy Plummer, please raise your hand.
No.
Ms. Thornton? Nope.
Mrs.
Yes.
Ziegler, I would
I'd
like to point out
acknowledge
that I
you,
did.
Ms. Ford.
Thank you. I did abstain, and the part of that reason had to do with the fact, again, that there is one of these nominees who actually works for a state agency, and again, we used to call it double dipping, and that was something that was a part of a great big discussion. Many of you will remember that, and so in this particular situation, you can understand that Mr. Moran has served on the commission. And I did go back over and look at all of the minutes, and there were some things that I had questions about in some of the minutes of the meetings of the commission. And for that reason, again, I'm abstaining.
I changed my vote before she said.
Okay, so position number 2, board members in favor of Paul Moran, please raise your hand. Okay, and board members in favor of Tracy Plummer, please raise your hand. Ms. Thornton, do we have a nominee who received majority of the votes?
Yes, Paul Moore.
All right, thank you. All right, position number 3, the nominees are Sidney Rain and James Carter Sr. Those board members in favor of Sidney Rain, would you please raise your hand? Thank you. And board members in favor of James Carter Sr., please raise your hand. Okay. We just like to practice a little bit.
Can you read them the vote, Ms. Nora?
Yes, would you just tell us the vote, please?
4 for Raines, 3 for
Okay. All right, board members in favor of Sydney Rain, would you please raise your hand? And board members in, lost my place. Oh, James Carter Sr., please raise your hand.
Raines has the majority.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Now, having selected a nominee for each of the positions 1, 2, and 3, is there a motion to adopt the will of the board and confirm the appointees as members of the Alabama Charter School Commission?
So moved. Second?
Is there any discussion? Ms. Bell, please.
I do plan to abstain on this vote as well, for the reasons that I've already stated, and I don't think I have to say much more. Just
Okay. All right, thank you.
Ms.
I'll-
Ziegler?
I'm sorry, yes, Ms. West?
I'd just like to thank each of the folks that were nominated for these positions for their willingness to serve. And I appreciate very much their professional backgrounds in reviewing them and speaking with several folks. And so I just want to thank these people for being willing to step forward.
Okay, all right. Is there any other board member wish to speak? Okay, thank you. All right, so all those in favor show by raised hand. All those opposed? Ms. Thorrington?
Vote carries.
Okay, and congratulations to the new members. Thank you. Dr. Mackey, do you want to share what I did wrong?
We need to go back, Ms. Ziegler, just quickly to item M, because it's, I know University of Mobile's in your district and you're the presiding officer, but if you would, if we go back to that, and you could pass the gavel to Dr. Richardson, and then she could recall for the vote, because you can't make the motion and be the presiding officer.
I don't know why not, but that's all right.
G2M, resolution to extend approval of educator preparation programs, University of Mobile. Is there a motion?
I don't make the motion.
It has been moved and properly second. All in favor, please show with your hands. It is moved and properly approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You learn something new every day. Any student out there, whenever you make a mistake, you will never make that same mistake again, so you always learn. So I am learning. Dr. Mackey, do we have any public or legal information to share?
There's none.
Okay. And do you have a report, Dr. Mackey?
I do have a report, and I would have to say, I wish that I were as good as you on that, because I make mistakes and sometimes make the same one again. So we really have, it is so good, though, as Ms. Ziegler and I were saying, I know she said publicly, and we were saying before the meeting started, to have a full room. It has been good. Many of you who are visitors will not completely appreciate this, but it was good that people had to silence down so we could start the meeting, because it has been eerily silent in here for the last 12 meetings. And so it does feel good to get back to something that feels very normal, and especially then to have students and teachers and school administrators and people in the department that do their great work all here celebrating so many fine accomplishments at the end of the school year. I want to point out just a couple of those. We have a lot of folks here. Many have come down. I did not, though, recognize Gary Dan Williams, who is the CTE director in Lauderdale County, came down with all these students, and Summer Horton, who is their teacher. And we appreciate them bringing these students down today. And ask them just to stay around for a few minutes afterward if any board members want to talk to them. I'm sure Ms. McCrae wants to get a chance to meet all of them in person. And we really do hope that each of you will recruit somebody else to become a teacher. I was a sophomore in high school when I decided I wanted to be a teacher. And it's been a very rewarding career, and I wouldn't go back and change a minute of that decision to be a teacher. It's a wonderful, rewarding profession, and a big thank you to all of our students who are in the Future Teachers Corps, both from Lauderdale County, but all across the state. And also, some of you will decide not to become teachers, and that's okay too. We appreciate your being a part of the organization and giving life and energy to this movement, because you'll be able to bring some other people in to consider being a teacher for their career. We also want to just say that 2 days ago was Nurse Appreciation Day, and I know many of you reached out to your local nurses. We had the opportunity to go with our 2 nurses here, LaBrenda and Jennifer. I don't know if they're in here or not, but to Morning View Elementary School and just surprise visit the nurse there along with Dr. Ann Roy Moore and the team from MPS, just to say thank you to that one nurse as an example of our great thanks to all the nurses. And we appreciate them every year, but we appreciate nurses this year especially because they've done so much to get us through this really difficult time. But those nurses are still smiling, and they're still taking care of boo-boos. The Nurse Bright that we visited Wednesday morning, she had a room full of young people. She had them properly distanced, but none of them were in there for a COVID case, but we had a bum shoulder, and we had some just little ailments. But it's just so good to see the nurses doing the work they do, because they care for our children physically, but also emotionally, and taking care of their families and so many of their needs. So had to take time to say thank you to all of our school nurses, and to point out that this board has, for 3 years in a row, I know, proposed that we substantially increase the amount of state funding for nurses, and that we put a nurse in every school. That is a goal of the board. It has been a long-standing goal. The legislature this year provided about $6.6 million additional dollars toward that goal, and we'll continue to push toward that. We would need about $35 additional million to close the whole gap. So we made some substantial improvement this year, but there's still more to go. So with that concludes my report. Yes.
Excuse me, I apologize.
Sure.
Remind the legislators that we have done that as a board, because I listened to the live discussion. I'm sure you did as well. And we were being battered for something that was just the opposite of what we have done and the stands that we have taken over the years. So let's make sure that they receive some notes from some of those very nice, of course, they don't have the help that they usually have in passing notes this year with the changes, but let's make sure that they know that.
Absolutely.
And I know your name
This
was
board
called,
has taken the leadership on that.
Well, the
Yes.
board was battered as a board, and I know your name was called a couple of times to come on over and explain it, but we'll make sure that they know that as they meet for their last day and in the future. Let's
Right.
make sure that they understand. Thank you.
Dr. Mackey, I would like to echo that as a registered nurse myself and a professional educator, how important this whole medical care is in each of our lives. You don't realize how much you need a medical professional till you get sick. You don't realize how much you need a nurse until you run a school and see what happens to those the handling of those cases. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The date and time of next element. I'm sorry,
Ms.
I'm so
Ziegler?
sorry, Ms. West, I didn't see.
No problem at all. I'm way down here on the end.
I know, sorry.
It's okay. I just wanted to take a moment at this May meeting. When I was a local school board member, I tried to make a point each May to thank my superintendent for the incredible work that had been done on behalf of our students and families. Dr. Mackey, I want to say thank you to you and the team. It's been an extremely difficult and challenging year, but also to any superintendent in the room or any superintendent that might be listening. I just want to say personally, I think I can speak for the board in this matter. We thank you so much for the incredible work that you've done over this last year. It has been beyond what you should have carried. We know that, and we thank you.
Madam Vice President, I would like to take this opportunity as a member of this board to thank the staff of the State Department of Education. I know we recognize a lot of people, and those of us who serve as public servants and elected officers on this board are so dependent on the information and cooperation we get from the State Department of Education. We have a number of people here. We talk to you online and otherwise, but I would like to ask those persons who are on staff here, Dr. Mackey, to stand, and I would like to personally thank each and every one of you for the support you give to us, to me as a board member, and to each of us. Thank you so much. Please stand. I've got to second that.
Jackie, can I say something?
Yes, Ms. McRae.
Yes. In recognition of Dr. Mackey, I have a message from his former 4-H teacher, Lisa Murphy.
Oh, it's a good one.
And she said that he was an excellent student, and even then, that he carried a briefcase and wore suits.
Tell her to find that picture and send it. Any other board member? Okay. The date and time of the next elementary secondary education meeting will be June the 10th, 10 o'clock here in this auditorium. At 11 a.m. or immediately following, we will have our state board work session in the Plaza 103. Is there a motion to adjourn? So moved. Is there? Second. Thank you. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, raise your hand. Before I adjourn, we will meet in the work session room at 11:30, and we are now adjourned.